Hi everybody, it's Dexter with Critter Creek Homestead. I started this channel now to kind of go over what we've done on our homestead for the last 3 years. I should have filmed it in the beginning, but I was too busy, kind of getting the roof over our family's head and stuff. But we'll go over all of that, plus all the things that we have planned for in the future. Some of the things that I think we've done around here are pretty neat. Other things I think we could work on, so stay tuned. So we're learning to record, and this is what happened. There, we're learning how to record. Show the wife. Sorry, people.
It's like magnetically drawn to you.
This thing is goofy. Do you guys like feet? This. There. Is it better? Is it healed?
It's like a drone.
No.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
You can find when you push something.
Now it's upside down and it's right side up. I don't know.
Yeah, just start recording everything you do.
This is not very entertaining for people to stare at the ceiling. And what is it? This is goofy. So as you can tell, we're off to a great start making videos. This selfie stick is super hard to control. I might look into getting something different. I've never really videoed. But anyways, so let's start off with the solar. We have 28 of these panels right now. They're 445 watt, I believe. And we have 31 kilowatts of battery storage. So we decided to ground mount our panels so we can sweep them off easier, because up here in Northern Ontario, we get a lot of snow. So it was important for us to actually be able to clear the solar. And I actually use our tractor to clear the ground. That's that giant pile of snow over there. And, well, everywhere. But yeah, it was important for us to be able to clear the snow, especially in the winter, so we could still get a charge for our batteries. Even though in the darkest days, it still requires us to have a generator until I either get more solar panels, which I don't know, that's 100 feet of solar panels. I don't really want to put another string. Maybe you guys know of a better way. I'm thinking add more batteries. And in here it's kind of our watershed. It's insulated. So originally when we got here, we didn't have a well. So we had to figure out a way for us to get water into our sinks and stuff. So my solution for temporary anyways, until now we have a well, but was to use the IBC totes and pump it into the house. There's a water line that kind of goes down in the back into the house that gets pumped in by this 12-volt pump. We used to have a jet pump, but that was, I think, a little overkill. And then I had an issue with it, and then I just switched to 12-volt pump. Seems to work fine, but eventually from our well that is in this shop, I want to bury the water line from the shop into the house. And yeah, I can go show you the well right now. This is all new to me filming, so hopefully it'll get better in the future. So this is our well, as you can see down here. I rented an excavator. I dug down about 30 feet and we put this corrugated pipe in with drilled some holes in it, and then we backfilled with gravel, and it's been producing. And so yeah, what can I say? It works. So I think that'll be it for the first video. Hopefully you had some laughs at my blunders and video making skills. Next video, I think I'm gonna go over my hot water tank that I have in the shop here. I'm using my wood stove to heat up the water and cycle it through, and it goes to our shower that's in here in the shop. It's very simple. A little bit of thermodynamics, but also it has a pump to cycle it, so that way pressure doesn't build and bad things happen. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Hopefully it was funny, or at least